Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a throwback lazy video because we are doing a Halloween Q&A tag. Y'all, I really did not know what to film today. Let me tell you, I have a lot of my content mapped out for October, but I have like a few videos where I'm waiting on like something to come in so that I can film it. Waiting on stuff so I can do the patio transformation. Waiting on stuff to do my Sally's pot pies. Yeah, waiting on a bunch of stuff it seems. So today we are going to first make my hot cocoa together because my hot cocoa is the best hot cocoa ever. No one can tell you otherwise. So we're gonna make that real quick and we're gonna sit down together and answer some Halloween themed Q&A questions. So first I'm gonna grab a little pot. Actually, I just cleaned one. Pot. We're gonna put that on some medium-high heat. Then we're gonna grab a spooky mug. You know what, today we're gonna go big and we're gonna go with our Oogie Boogie mug. And I actually ran out of almond milk. I don't normally have whole milk on hand, but I needed it for a different recipe, so we're going with whole milk this time. So just fill that up with however much you want in there. Then the secret ingredient, Coffee Mate cookies and cocoa creamer. You guys, it literally smells like fresh baked chocolate chip cookies. A pinch of this. Like, ready? Can you guys see this? That's as much as we're gonna put in there. And then add in my milk. Let me add, this hot cocoa is not for the faint of heart. If you're looking for a low sugar, low fat, healthier version of a hot cocoa, this is not it. You've been warned. Now, another key to amazing hot cocoa is not skimping on the hot cocoa part of it. So depending on, I know my ratios. For this amount that I'm having, we're doing 2 packets of Swiss Miss because she's a big, Oogie is a big mug. So 2 packs of Swiss Miss, and you have to bang on the hip to get all the powder to the bottom. That also does make it taste better. Okay, 2 packs of Swiss Miss. Another key, we're gonna let that just sit for a second and continue to warm up before we go in with our whisk. While we wait for that to warm up, let's do our first Halloween tag Q&A. Favorite horror or Halloween themed song? This is probably really basic, but this is Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't think it gets any more classic than that because, like, this is Halloween. Like, it's Halloween time. So I'm gonna go with Nightmare Before Christmas. This is Halloween. It's a classic. Okay. Name something you wouldn't want to run into in a dark forest or in an abandoned building. Freddy Krueger. Ever since I was little, Freddy Krueger has really freaked me out, and of all horror themed things, I think Freddy Krueger is the one that I would want to run into the least. So, Freddy Krueger. Whisking it. Okay, we'll let it just sit for a second. Question number 3, have you ever played with a Ouija board? I have not, but fun fact, my boyfriend, Brendan, you may have seen him in yesterday's vlog, is absolutely terrified of Ouija boards. I actually asked him if we could just buy one for display during Halloween, and he was like, no, Absolutely not. I'm not bringing that into my house. Hey, so I'm filming a video and I want to make sure I get your story about Ouija boards correct. Is it that when y'all were playing with the Ouija board, all of like the toilets and sinks started like flushing and turning on and off?
No, so like when we played the board, we were in our room. It was like at midnight with the lights off at military school.
Yeah.
And it was the weekend. We were in our room and played with one. I don't know. I forgot who had it. I think one of my friends.
Okay.
And we were playing, and it started moving, and everyone swore that they weren't moving it at all.
Okay, so everyone's swearing up and down that they didn't move it, but like, let's argue that one away and say someone was moving it and was just swearing up and down that they weren't moving it. Okay, so what happens next?
And so we're all freaked out, obviously, because we don't trust each other, and we don't trust what's going on. And so we swear the closet door starts moving. It has a towel on it, and the towel kind of moves, and the closet door barely moves, and we see it, and we freak out. We all literally run out of the room.
Yeah.
And we go in the other one, and I end up going to the bathroom, and I think I'm pooping in the stall or whatever. Or
yeah.
Sitting down to pee.
Classic.
And the urinals, which are sensors, the one on the end flushed, and that freaked me the fuck out.
Was someone in there?
No, no one else was in there.
You know that for an absolute fact.
I know it for an absolute fact. You can hear them walking. It's very quiet.
And that's the end of your Ouija board story?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for your input.
You're welcome, Davey.
All right, love you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so Brendan's Ouija board story is neither here nor there. I feel like there's a lot of plausible deniability in that situation, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, hot cocoa's ready. I pulled it off the thingy because it was starting to get a little too hot. Normally I pour this over the sink. Wow, I didn't spill anything, guys. Okay, now this is how we make it a Halloween cocoa versus like a Christmas cocoa or another holiday cocoa. First, gotta add some whipped cream. Then we gotta add some sprinkles. I love this little multi-pack that I got. I've got black, purple, orange, and black little circles. These have little ghosties and I think bats in them. Orange generic, purple, green, orange, black, like regular sprinkles. Orange and black little ball type ones. I think I'm gonna go with the, I did orange and black ghosts and bats the other day. So we're going to go with, purple, orange, green, and black sprinkles. And the sprinkles are really just for the looks. Look how pretty! It's better in a mug where the whipped cream like sticks up on top, but now we have our spooky cocoa. Let's go sit on the couch together and we'll go through a couple more of these Halloween Q&A questions. All right, you guys. Hopefully this is a good, wow, my bathrobe. That's cute. And Etsy orders, that's cute. My house is not conducive to filming because it's almost never very aesthetic. And I wish I was better about that, but the problem is that I am way too busy and don't clean up after myself enough. So, it is what it is. All right. Favorite horror monster or villain? I mean, does Oogie Boogie count? He's not really horror though. You know, honestly, this is gonna be kind of a weird answer, but I've been obsessed with this movie recently and it definitely is in the horror genre. I'm going to say Lucille from Crimson Peak / Thomas. If you guys have not seen that movie, watch it. It is so good. I'm a huge Tom Hiddleston fan, so anything with Tom Hiddleston I'm probably going to like. But it is really good. It's definitely not for everybody. It's pretty gory and spooky, but Lucille and Thomas Sharp from Crimson Peak are definitely my favorite horror villains. The creepiest thing that's ever happened while you were alone. Creepiest thing that's ever happened while I was alone? I don't feel like that many things have happened to me that are creepy while I've been alone. I would say the only one is that one time when I was a kid, I was like maybe 12 or 13, I could have sworn someone was in my house. I felt like I heard footsteps, and then, so there's like, in our kitchen, there's a kitchen table area where we have a very, very high ceiling that has a super long light that comes down to the table. And above that light is the attic. And I was looking at the light, and it was just like, it wasn't like swinging, but it was just kind of like enough where it could have just been, I don't know if the AC was on really powerfully or something. I don't know. But that did really freak me out. I didn't think it was anything paranormal though. I definitely thought maybe someone was like living in my attic or something, and that did kind of spook me a little bit, but nothing really that bad. If you were dared to spend the night in a haunted house, would you do it? 100%. So this is the thing, is that I don't know if I believe in ghosts and all that sort of stuff, because I've never had an experience. And not to say that you can't not see something and still believe it. Let me rephrase and say I really want to believe in it. I think that it's very possible. I mean, I do believe in like souls and spirits, so it would make sense to me that some people have trouble with their soul leaving this plane that we're on. That being said, I very much want to have a paranormal experience, but I do not want to have a scary one, obviously. No, I don't want to be possessed by a demon or involved with poltergeist, but if I saw an apparition and it talked to me and didn't say anything menacing, I would be like, hello spirit, how can I help your soul move to the next stage of evolution in the process? Yeah, I very much would enjoy having a paranormal experience. Would it probably freak me out? Yes, but it would give me reason to be like, I believe in ghosts and here is why. Here, let me tell you a story. So, yes. Are you superstitious? I'm a little stitious. Leave a comment below if you know what that's from. Do you believe in multiple dimensions or worlds? I don't know that I believe in it, but I am not a non-believer. I don't know, and I'm okay with not knowing. And that's just where I stand. Cool. Ever made a potion of any sort? No, I have not, but I would love to. Do you get scared easily? If I watch too much true crime or listen to too many true crime podcasts, yes, I get very hyper aware and, what is the word? Oh, it starts with an S. I can't think of the word, but I get super like anxious if I watch too much true crime. So I have to like watch my true crime in batches and then take breaks when I notice that I'm getting a little bit too scared. I can't think of that word. Have you ever played Bloody Mary? Yes, of course, when I was a kid. If you got trapped in a scary movie, which would you choose? Crimson Peak, because I don't care if they're like, oh, I can't give away spoilers. Let's just say I wouldn't mind being trapped with Tom Hiddleston. If you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would you be? Probably Padme Amidala in her lake dress from Attack of the Clones. Star Wars fans, you know. Would you ever go to a graveyard at night? Yes. In a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice? Chainsaw. Would you rather go to a Halloween party or go trick-or-treating? Halloween party. I don't care about candy. I just want to dance and see people's costumes. You're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? Ooh, I love this question. I feel like I have arguments for a lot of these for myself. Not tooting my own horn, realistically, I think I would be the smart one because my dad is very into preparedness, survival skills, all of that. So I just have a really, probably much more intense layer of knowledge when it comes to surviving, hand-to-hand combat, weaponry skills, stuff like that. I'm actually decently knowledgeable of. So I feel like I would be the smart one. I don't think I would be the last one to die. I think I would be somewhere in the middle. Either that or I could see myself as like the skeptic. But I feel like that kind of depends on the scenario. Favorite scary book? 100% Coraline. That's probably not scary to most people, and it's not really scary to me, although it is very creepy. And I absolutely love Coraline. I have read and reread that probably over 10 times. I first read it when I was in 4th grade, and I distinctly remember staying up all night to finish that book because it was so good. And I actually have a collection of Neil Gaiman's works in my Halloween books over here because that Coraline turned me into a huge Neil, is it Gaiman or Gaiman? Gaiman fan? It's probably really rude of me to call myself a fan of his and not know how to pronounce his last name. What are you going to be for Halloween this year? A corporate employee, because I actually will be on a work trip on Halloween this year. And yes, I'm a little bit sad about it because I love Halloween and my friends are throwing a Halloween party and I'm not going to be able to go. That is really disappointing. But honestly, maybe a corporate employee is the spookiest thing I can be. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, last question. If you could have a spooky Halloween cat, black cat, owl, bat, rat, wolf, what would you pick? 100% a black cat. I love black cats. They're so freaking cute. I have 2 kitties. I have a pillow with a black cat right here. I have a little mama sitting on the couch right here. She's being a little nugget. Hi, mama. Can you guys see her? There she is. Hey, baby. Yeah, I would say either that or a bat because bats really fascinate me and I think that they're so cool and I would not mind having a bat. But I think my cats would probably try and eat it. So, okay. That is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little Q&A and learning about my superstitions, what scares me, what I love about Halloween. I would love to know in the comments below. I'm going to pick one question for you guys to answer in the comments. Favorite horror monster or villain? Or favorite like Halloween monster or villain? Like you can say something generic like vampires or werewolves or whatever. I would just love to know like what is your favorite Halloween character? Yeah. I would love to know. Let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed this little Halloween Q&A and making some yummy spooky cocoa with me. Please give it a like and hit that big red subscribe button down below to hang out with me every single day for the rest of October. You guys, I'm really basking in what we have left. We have like 10 days left and then it's Christmas time. And I am one of those people where Halloween comes down on November 1st and Christmas goes up. Granted, I'll be on a work trip until like November 5th or something like that. So I'll have to do that when I get back. But yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night or whenever you're watching this video. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.